Hi there, sweethearts, and wow, I have a double scoop of scandal for you today. The plot has only gotten more complex, even though it still revolves around the "it ends with us" meltdown. In addition to Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's tense, accusatory, and rumored hush-hush romance, Colleen Hoover, the author of the well-loved book, has reportedly disappeared from Instagram entirely. Poof. Adios. 2 million followers gone. Please do me a favor before we figure out whether Colleen is leaving because she regrets supporting Blake or if there is another reason. Let's buckle up for another journey through Tinseltown's biggest disaster and hit the like button and subscribe to keep the drama vibes flowing. You won't find it on Colleen Hoover's Instagram, which currently has radio silence despite having a staggering 2 million fans. An author with such a large following usually doesn't just disappear unless something has upset her, and we're upset because there are rumors that she's feeling the heat from fans after allegedly siding with Blake in the colossal Justin and Blake's meltdown match. Look through the book and movie are about for those who haven't read them yet. It's based on a lovely, really significant book, and it tells the story of a young woman named Lily who confronts and breaks the generational cycles in her life. I hope it inspires people. However, Perez Hilton, the king of the original celebrity blogs, noted that Colleen might be escaping the negativity, or perhaps she is reevaluating her position. It's difficult to say, but whatever the reason, she has shut down her Instagram account, leaving everyone asking, "Girl, what is going on?" Remember, it was written by Colleen, and it ends with us as her baby. When the controversy surrounding Blake Lively's alleged off-screen sparks or creative hijacking went nuclear, fans wondered where Colleen stood. It turns out that she sided with Blake, the rumored co-conspirator pushing for creative control and an alleged meltdown that might overshadow Justin's original vision. As a result, fans are berating Colleen for leaving Justin, who reportedly supported her project from the beginning, in favor of the more glamorous route with Blake. So yes, the blowback has been monstrous, and now she's off Instagram. Mystery explained, sort of. He claims in his lawsuit against what many are calling Amber Heard 2 that she never even read the novel. And he has text to prove it if you're unfamiliar with the meltdown. Blake Lively and Justin Baldwin were supposed to star and direct this heartwarming story about DV healing, which fans loved for its emotional nuance. Then, out of the blue, there is a lot of talk about the friction behind it, including the possibility that Blake rewrote half of the script, and yes, a Hollywood blockbuster lawsuit, because obviously Tinseltown can't do anything small. And additionally, there are rumors of flirtatious text messages between the leads, which feed speculation that perhaps the friction wasn't just creative. Meanwhile, Reynolds? Ryan, we had enough drama to fill a trilogy, and when Colleen stepped in to support Blake, things quickly got heated. Blake's humorous husband King is suspiciously silent, leaving fans to speculate as to whether he's secretly furious or crafting the ideal sarcastic tweet. Perez joins the chat at this point, so be sure to subscribe to him. My man recently received a TikTok ban. A dejected expression, "Hey, this is Perez Hilton. If you don't know her, she's Colleen Hoover." Colleen Hoover has finally had enough and put an end to it. She simply removed her whole page. Not present. You are able to confirm for yourself. He's calling Blake Amber Heard 2 and implying that her statements could be major deceptions. Even if it turns out to be true, the lawsuit documents claim that Blake never read the book in which she stars, Savage. In the meantime, Colleen supports her star and detects fans who believe Justin is the true victim. How much Colleen actually knows about the meltdown behind closed doors is one of the major questions. Did Blake give her a specific story to follow, even though Justin's actual receipts contradict it? The more we see, the more it appears that Colleen may have made a mistake in her wager. Perhaps she has since come to regret it, which is why she may have deleted her Instagram account. Not to be forgotten, Colleen herself had a breakdown when she attempted to publish a coloring book called It Ends With Us. Yes, a coloring book based on a novel that primarily discusses domestic abuse. When her fans notice a moral lapse, they attack her with pitchforks. Now that she's actively supporting the star who may have turned the movie into an alleged glam fest, fans are accusing her of hypocrisy for ignoring the deeper theme of DV. The internet collectively facepalmed her, calling it tone deaf. She apologized, saying she realized it was a terrible idea that Fiasco was minor compared to this new drama, but it set a precedent. According to the lawsuit's leaked emails, Justin was the one who raved about the book before it became popular. He positioned himself as the custodian of Colleen's priceless story, and she agreed. With all of this experience, you'd think that Colleen Hoover wouldn't just jump to defend Blake Lively. The negativity is essentially tripled, which led to the meltdown that probably contributed to her Instagram. She participated in every facet of this production, doing everything she could. As a man, I came here today to declare that this is toxic, wrong, and must stop. When the TikTok hype exploded and the novel became unstoppable, they appeared to be in sync with the plan to keep the movie respectful and authentic, rather than overshadowed by glam. Presumably, Colleen realized she might have undervalued her baby, and did Justin's refusal to renegotiate cause friction that could have led to Blade using all of her star power, perhaps promising Colleen the world and then the author is singing Blake's praises while ignoring Justin's initial champion status? The fans noticed and were not happy, so why is Perez's Amber Heard 2 label based on that same pattern? A star making big claims, lawsuits swirling, contradicting footage emerging that suggests not everything is as they said? The deeper question is whether Blake is using an "I was coerced" card to overshadow her own. And is Justin the manipulator, or is there POS wrongdoing? The public largely supports Justin, especially after viewing some behind-the-scenes recordings that contradict Blake's assertions. People believe Colleen is conspiring to rewrite the meltdown story because she has thrown her support behind Blake, despite the fact that he never read the novel line. Ironically, the boomerang is now retaliating against Blake for allegedly failing to read it herself. The dictionary definition of irony is this meltdown. We can't avoid the trending subject. Where is Ryan in this situation? He usually posts funny things on social media, but he hasn't posted anything as of yet. Some fans believe he's in damage control mode behind closed doors, perhaps keeping quiet to prevent escalation. Others believe he's allowing the meltdown to happen and is preparing a spectacular comedic gotcha response after everything is said and done. In any case, he has never worn this style before. Fans of Silence, who typically see him supporting his wife, may question whether the plot is so disorganized that Deadpool is rendered speechless. This in and of itself adds to the suspense. Is Ryan tacitly opposing Blake's position if he doesn't openly endorse her? Because social media is social media has gone bananas. Team hashtags Blake Justin Ryan's position. Everyone is reposting rumored texts, Colleen. Examining the fonts and screenshots and performing complex Blake's claims of arguments must be false. In 2023, a dedicated fandom can cut out receipts more effectively than any detective show, even though these fans may not have law degrees. They're praising Colleen for her sympathetic writing 1 minute, then criticizing her for siding with the wrong side and making her disappear from Instagram. It is a complete fandom. Guys, what about the movie itself in the midst of all this chaos? It concludes with us purportedly on our way to a release that will be marred by obscene rumors. A heartbreaking DV story could be overshadowed by messy lawsuits, so the marketing team must be crying in their cappuccinos right now. Star DM's feuds and purported secret crushes are ironically contentious. Salespeople might line up just to check if the tension on screen is as sexy as the alleged texts, for example. Will it overpower the novel's significant message and make it into a sideshow at a carnival? Perhaps keep an eye out for more leaked texts or reshoot rumors to keep us salivating. Is Kane essentially admitting she made a mistake by deactivating her account? Or is she withdrawing to allow the meltdown to pass? It's difficult to say. Some fans value her avoiding negativity, while others believe she can't take the criticism for supporting Blake because, if she were completely confident, might she not defend herself? This could be an attempt to mitigate the damage, silence the critics, and stop the feed. We'll see if she says something like, "I needed a mental health break" when she gets back. Although that is totally legitimate and possible, fans currently see her disappearance as an indication that she regrets allowing her fame to override her devotion to Justin. Is there a possibility perhaps the meltdown will settle down enough for the film's uplifting message to shine again if Blake and Justin make a joint statement, or if Ryan cracks a clever joke that eases tension? However, people, the internet, has a memory, and it can be cruel. Even if everything eventually calms down, the brand damage may persist for some time. In one scenario, the public moves on to the next major scandal while everyone holds talks about a settlement, the meltdown hushes, and the movie comes out with little fanfare. Even though everyone is aware of how short people's attention spans are on social media, Colleen Blake and Company's meltdown stain may never completely go away. In Hollywood rumors, the saying, "no one's too big to fail," keeps coming up. In the meantime, Justin, the lesser-known name, finds himself with fans supporting him because of carefully dropped receipts, and Colleen Hoover, who was once a favorite of her readers, is experiencing the fan rage of turning away from the man. The crowd that believed Blake was unbeatable is now seeing her brand called into question. Who was the first to believe her book? It serves as a warning. Supporting the big star for influence can backfire if that star is thought to be manipulative or dishonest, and many fans are reading that exact vibe because, honey, the meltdown is far from over. Please do me a favor, click like and subscribe if you want to see more exciting revelations. I'll be present. Naturally, we're fanning the flames in a strictly journalistic sense by providing you with every new leak, criticism tweet, and rumor twist that comes out of this disaster at the moment. You can't run away from a disaster you helped start. Colleen's departure from Instagram highlights how devastating the backlash is in the digital age. Perhaps her best course of action is to strategically regroup, because fans will find you. The rest of us are glued to our feeds in the meantime. Will Blake say something? Will Justin send out any more texts? Will Ryan Reynolds write a nasty tweet at last? Will the I'm Madison star reminding you that Hollywood heartbreak is frequently more dramatic off-screen than on-screen, Blake? Until we meet again, the tea just keeps getting hotter in Tinseltown, and you know we're all about it. So stay messy, stay blessed, and stay locked here for the next chapter in this swirling saga.